Good morning, student. I am Dr. Ritika, the faculty of CSC department as an associate professor in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. Today, I am going to deliver the lecture on the subject of our e-commerce, which is related to your BBA 6 SAM. And today we will cover the topic of virtual existence. In this, we will learn about the concepts, working, advantages, and some pitfalls of virtual organization. So it is related to your unit 3. So let's start about the virtual existence, and we will learn more about the concepts, working, advantages, and learn about the pitfalls of virtual organizations. Now, this new form of organization, that is virtual organization, which is emerged in 1990s and known as digital organization. So this digital organization network organization or modular organization. So this virtual organization is known as digital organization, network organization, or you can say modular organization. So it is a social network in which all the horizontal and vertical boundaries are removed. So in this sense, it is a boundaryless organization. It consists of individual working out of physical dispersed workplaces, or even individual working from mobile device and not tied to any particular workspace. So that is why an organization must possess some procedures that enhance its flexibility to avoid the state of rigidity on the one hand and simulate numerously also have some stability to avoid chaos on the other. So it consists of individuals working out of physically dispersed workplaces, or even individuals working from mobile devices and not tied to any particular workspace. Now, in this virtual existence, network existence, some digital existence, we will learn about some characteristics related to our virtual existence, and these are flat organization, dynamics, information, communication, informal communication, power, flexibility, multidisciplinary, or you can say virtual teams, wage organizational boundaries, goal orientation, customer orientation, home work, absence of apparent structures, sharing of information, staffed by knowledge workers. So these are the characteristics related to our virtual existence. Now, type of virtual existence or virtual organization. So depending on the degree or spectrum virtuality, virtual organization can be classified into three broad type as follows. First is telecommunicator, second outsourcing employee or competencies, and third is the complete virtual. So in the first telecommuters, these companies have employees who work from their homes. They interact with the workplace via personal computers connected with a modem to the phone lines. Examples of companies using some form of telecommuting are Dove Chemicals, Xerox, Coherent Technologies, or a lot of companies related to our telecommuters. Now, outsourcing employees or competencies. These companies are characterized by the outsourcing of all most core competencies. Area for outsourcing include marketing and sale, human resources, finance, research and development, engineering, manufacturing, and last is the information system. So these all are the outsourcing areas which are helpful for their competencies or outsourcing employees. So in such case, virtual organization does its own on one or two core areas of competence, but with excellence. For example, Nike performs in product design and marketing very well and relies on outsourcing for information technology as a mean for maintaining inter-organizational coordination. So these are the example like Nike, which is basically performed by their product design and marketing. So they are helpful for the outsource for information technology, and they means for maintaining inter-organization coordinations also. Next is completely virtual. So these companies metaphorically describe as companies without walls that are tightly linked to a large network of suppliers, retailers, distributors, and customers, as well as to strategic and joint venture partners. So, Atlanta Commit for the Olympic Games, that is ACOG, which stands for Atlanta Committee for the Olympic Game in 1996, and the development efforts of the PC by the IBM are the examples of completely virtual organizations. Now, here are the some advantages related to our virtual existence are: it saves time, travel expenses, and eliminates lack of access to experts. Virtual team can be organized whether or not members are in reasonable proximity to each other. Use of outside experts without incurring expenses for travel, logging, and downtime. Next is dynamic team membership allows people to move from one project to another. Employees can be assigned to multiple concurrent teams. Now teams communications and work reports are available online to facilitate swift responses to the demand of the global market. And next is the employee can accommodate both personal and professional lives. So last is the advantages which is related to our virtual organization is virtual team allow firms to expand their potential labor markets, enabling them to hire and retain the best people regardless of their physical location. So these are the advantages related to our virtual existence and virtual organization, or you can say the digital organization. Also they are known as the network organization. Now next is the disadvantages: the lack of physical interaction with its associated verbals and non-verbal cues, and also the synergies that often accompany face-to-face interaction. So they believe they they can be one of the disadvantages because they believe on the face-to-face interaction, which is little bit difficult and cost effective. Non availability of pre-verbals and non-verbal clues such as voice, eye movement, facial expressions, and body language, which help in better communications. Ability to work even if the virtual team are miles apart and the members have never or rarely meet each other face to face. Now, here are the some features of our virtual organization like information is power. So, the absence of information and knowledge renders virtual team to MS calculated and ineffective. Information technology that is seamless web electronic communication media does not allow happening this and keeps the organization going. They follow the some silent features of our virtual organizations. So in this we will learn about some silent features related to our virtual organization also. So in before going to their features, we have learned about the information is power and we have learned about the information technologies. Now first is the technology. The new technology has transferred the traditional way of working. So in particularly the world of computing and telephony are coming together to open up a whole new range of responsibilities. That is CTI, that is computer telephony integrations, while use in a new revolution to the desktop. The CTI, that is a computer telephony integration, has traditionally been used in all call center applications. Next is the email integrations, that is SMS, integrating short message services into the existing email infrastructures allows the whole organization to take advantages of short message services product such as Expressway. Next is the office system integrations. In SMS technology can greatly enhance the existing or new office systems like phone message that can be sent via SMS rather than returning it in a message box. Now next is the voice mail alert. That is the SMS we have learned in our previous slide, that is SMS stand for short message service. This SMS technology added to the existing voice mail system build an effective methods of receiving voicemail alerts. Next is the mobile data. It enables a laptop to retrieve information anywhere through the mobile phone network. Next, the mobile data communication revolutionized where and how work is done. So, in the past, corporate information has been inaccessible from many places where it is needed. And last is related to our mobile data is one's ability to link laptop to mobile phone, which keeps one connected to his/her virtual organization from anywhere. So before going to complete this slide, we just take a little bit review what we have learned about in our slide. So we have learned about virtual existence. Now we have learned this virtual existence is emerged in 1990s, and it is also known as digital organization, network organization and modular organization. So it is a social network in which some vertical and horizontal boundaries are removed, and it is called to be the brown boundaryless organizations. So next in this slide we have learned about individual working out of physical distances workplaces. So they are helpful for mobile device and not tied to any particular workspaces. Then after that we have learned about the characteristics of our virtual exist organization, network organization, digital organization and mobile organization like flat organization, dynamic, informal communication, power flexibility, multidisciplinary or virtual teams, wage organization boundaries, goal orientation, homework, customer orientation, sharing of information, absence of apparent structures, and staff by knowledge workers. Now, next slide we have learned about the types of our virtual organizations. Here are the virtual organization to be classified into three types like first is telecommuters, next outsourcing employees and competencies, and last is the complete virtual. In this slide, we have learned telecommuters. Examples like current technologies, Dove chemicals are the examples of our telecommuters. These telecommuters are the companies have employees who work from their homes. Now, outsourcing employee or competencies, they are characterized as the outsourcing of almost all core competencies, and they follow the some areas like marketing, sale, human resource, finance, research development, engineering, manufacturing and information system. All are the area to be covered by the outsourcing employees or competencies. After that we have learned the example of Nike performing, which is based on their product design and marketing. We have learned in this slide also. After that the complete virtual, which is the ACOG, or we can say the metaphorically describe companies without wall that is tightly linked to a large network of supplier, distributor, retailers and customers. So we can say that the strategies and joint venture partners. So next in this slide we have learned about the ACOG, that is Atlanta Committee for the Olympic Games. After that we have learned some advantages and we have learned some disadvantages of our virtual organization. After that we have learned some features like information is power, information technology, and learned some different silent features of our virtual organization as technologies. So technology is very powerful, which is supportive for our computer telephony integration or a new revolution to their desktop also has been used in all call centers applications also. Now next is the email integration, which is done by the short message services, like example like the expressway, and the SMS stand for integrating short message services, or you can say short message services. After that, we have learned about next features like office system integrations, which can be greatly enhance the existing or new office systems. Then we have learned voicemail alert. Voicemail system builds an effective method of receiving voicemail alert systems. Then we have learned about mobile data. So mobile data communication revolutionize where and how work to be done. It is very much effective process and methods through which we can communicate with our supplier, distributor, retailers to follow up the virtual organization, or which is helpful for our e-commerce. After that, we have, so students, we have covered all the characteristics, all the features, all the concepts, all the methodologies which is used in our virtual organization, we have covered in our slide. And after that, we have learned in our slide is virtual organization is also known as digital organization, also known as network organization, also known as mobile organization. So it is very helpful for our e-commercing. They follow some new trends related to our information is power, or you can say information technology, which is helpful for the for interacting with from sales manager to their marketing places. So it is all over about virtual existence. So students, thank you very much for your kind attention. Hope this topic is clear to all of you. Thank you students. Have a nice day. Thank you students.